Guys, we've got brand new footage of Justice League for a Chinese exclusive trailer. There's also some news coming out of China where people watch the first half hour of the film. A lot to digest, a lot to break down. Let's talk about it. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. Hey, real quick, if you love comic book movies, definitely subscribe to this channel. We cover all sorts of stuff when it comes to these comic book movies. Oh, and shout out to DBZ2002 who got the nerd card question correct on my last Justice League video. You probably hear that dude's name a lot, and that is because he gets a lot of the nerd card questions correct. So thanks a lot, bro. And also, there will be another nerd card question at the end of this video. Now let's get right into it. There was a new trailer, broke down tons of new footage. I'm gonna quickly go through it. There's a lot of stuff we've seen before. There's a couple things I do want to go over with you guys, and I also want to talk about what some people said in China because they got to see the first half hour of the films, and their remarks about it were pretty telling. So we'll get to that at the end of the video, but first let's go look at this first trailer. If you haven't seen this trailer, it exclusively launched on some kind of Chinese social media that I didn't even know really existed, but I've got it queued up right here and we'll go through it real quick and I'll stop at the cool parts.
Long before I was born, he came as the spearhead of an alien invasion.
Okay, so to my knowledge, that's new. I've never heard Diana say that. Long before I was born, he came as the spearhead of an alien invasion. That seems pretty specific. They're kind of talking about how, yeah, way back in the day, Steppenwolf tried to come here for the armies of Darkseid and invade again. They battled him back then. Everybody united. That's what they're going to have to do again. But I don't remember hearing those words specifically in any of the trailers. Super duper cool. Let's keep going. Which word will fall? We've seen that before. Okay, we gotta stop here. This is amazing. Not only do we get the scale of what Steppenwolf will actually look like, but we see his mouth moving here. He's actually talking to this dude. Why does everyone keep saying that to me? Let's go over this. Why does everyone keep telling me that? Dude, that scene looks brutal. I want to show it just one more time. That is so freaking cool. Oh shit, didn't do it. Man, that's cool. Why does everyone keep telling me that? Parademons coming through. Just the cuts here are so cool, man. These international trailers are so much better. Why do they do this nowadays? I'm not the one that brought a pitchfork. That's a new line too, man. That scene right there looks like Batman is destroying a parademon. So let's check this out. So he's firing something, and that looks like a parademon there. Let's go back. Yeah, you can see the wings here. Definitely a parademon. Definitely him blowing this thing up. Looks to be in Gotham or something like that. This looks super cool, man. Batman fighting parademons, trying to just figure out how to destroy them. I mean, he just like puts his arm up, you know what I mean? Like, boom. That shot right there is new of her throwing up that thing. There's some kind of a bomb or whatever. That's from the beginning of the movie, we think. That's new, the shot in the background there. Boom tubing in. Love that shot of them looking down there. Man, just the way this whole thing's cut. This is a dope. This is like arguably cooler than a lot of the trailers we got in the United States. Okay, so overall, just a couple new things in there. Nothing too crazy to talk about, but I do want to talk about, there was some people that saw Justice League, or the first half hour of it in China, and they responded incredibly positively about what they saw. They really, really liked what they saw, said it was diving deep into the mythology of what the DCEU could be. You know, still had light tones, but did pay homage to the darkness and the real stakes going on there. Man, it sounds really cool, man. They really want to corner down that Chinese market there. And I did the video last about how the embargo really worries me. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it still worries me. I've had a lot of discussions with people ever since I made that video. And people were saying, well, this is pretty normal for Warner Brothers. Yes and no, it is. But they did pull it back on Wonder Woman. It wasn't weeks, as I thought it was just 1 week. But they were proud of that and pulled it back. If they pull pull back the embargo on Justice League, like, I would literally just breathe this huge sigh of relief. But the news coming out of China does make me feel a little bit better. I've said this before and I'll continue to say it again. I don't need Justice League to be amazing. I just need it not to be terrible. I want to see the heroes. I want to see Batman. I want to see Superman come back. I want to see them fighting parademons and building this thing together. And I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be good. And I'm really hoping that that is what we're going to get. If the early buzz out of China is any kind of indication, then that's going to be really cool. You know, look, it was only a half hour, so, you know, we can't, you know, give that too much credit. Also, you know, you never really know what's going on over there. I'm pretty sure they just wrote some dude into their constitution. You know, sorry if there's any Chinese listeners, but that seems a little shady. So I don't know exactly what goes on over there. But this trailer, super cool. The news coming out of China, super cool. The veil will soon be lifted and we will all get to see Justice League for ourselves very, very soon. I'm worried, I have trepidation, I have anticipation, I do want it to be good, so I'm looking forward to checking it out and finally putting this all to rest. Is it good? Is it not? And I'm sure we'll have a lot of debate about that on the channel as we move past the release date. Alright, let's check that nerd card really quickly. I want to know, what is the name of the guy who basically opposes Darkseid and Apocalypse? These two switch suns at birth. They're supposed to have a truce. Wears a cool robe, has a cool cane. What is that character's name? Answer that question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!